Welcome, everyone, to the news and updates. This is our 203rd episode and our fourth anniversary, and we're in a brand new studio. What do you think? You like it? Is this awesome?
Oh, it's so gorgeous. Awesome work, Mark. We're going to have to up our game to match the quality of the new studio.
Absolutely, absolutely. And indeed, Karen, in keeping with our new studio, we also want to introduce you to our new co-host, Marsha. Hey,
Yay,
welcome.
Woo!
Marsha.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh-oh, my first mess up. Okay.
It's only her first. Don't worry, there's 10 more to come. Well, we are so thrilled. We're so thrilled you're here, Marsha.
Well, I'm so glad to be here. Very proud. Thank you for inviting me.
And
Yay.
we're so glad to have you, Marsha. You know, Marsha was part of the team that replaced me when I was traveling back in
Yeah,
May.
it took 5 people to replace one Karen.
That's because I make so many mistakes, right?
Oh no, yeah.
Anyway, Marcia, we are thrilled to have you with us. And this is just the first of more changes coming your way as we move into our fourth year, bringing you guys the news you need to know about the AltSpace VR community and metaverse.
You know, I've been in the audience for many of those years and watched you guys with a lot of humor. And when the news and updates team says they are doing this for you folks out there in the audience, they aren't kidding. They are a big part of this community, and they bring you the news that impacts all of us, helping to play, work, and thrive in our community. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Laurel. Thank you, Karen, and everyone involved for all the hard work you put into this. Now that I'm behind the scenes, let me tell you this. This is very hard work, folks. Very hard. And it takes a team, and they are a team, and they're patient with me. Thank you for what you do for all of us and for making me a part of it. I'm very honored.
Oh, thank you, Marcia. And don't forget to move your avatar around so we can see your beautiful face on the camera. And now that you've peeked behind the curtain, are you sure you want to keep doing this?
Yeah. Well, at least I didn't bump into the wall.
That's next. Don't worry, your time will come.
Yes, I do want to do this. Absolutely.
All right, beautiful. You know, our new motto here, we have a new studio, we have a new motto. You don't have to be crazy to work here. We offer training. Don't worry.
Oh, sign me up. More for crazy training for Marcia. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yay!
Oh, I love this. As a reminder, everyone, we do not work for AltSpace VR. We're not employees. We are volunteers under the supervision of our amazing producer, Mark, who bosses us around behind the scenes to ensure that we stay on track.
So let's get this party started.
Oh my god, that nice! You snuck that
What in
in,
the
Mark.
heck is this?
See? I
That's
said you
Mark.
gotta be crazy to work here. This is how it works.
Is
All
he
right,
here?
Marcia. Yes, he's
ASVR's
here.
Twitter account is back and active and
Oh, good.
thriving.
Mhm.
But I just love that GIF. He's the GIF
It is
king.
I know he is the gift
Yes,
king.
he is.
You cannot win.
Well,
Oh,
ASVR's
God.
Twitter account is back, active and thriving. In the past couple of months, a few highlights, including a great retreat from the High CC about her first time in ASVR. She says she attended a concert in outer space, a comedy show. She saw beautiful art and shots fire. And she shots. Yeah, shots. She took shots. You can do that in alt space.
You can do
And
it.
shots and she shot fireworks into the sky and flew around with butterfly wings. Butterfly wings? We've got more than that. But she was great. She had a ball.
Well, hey, she may think that's special, but for us, it's a typical day in our neighborhood.
Amen. Come on. Don't you haven't you all played with butterfly wings and play I know I've played with too much fireworks. All right. I've also had a few shots, but we're not going to talk about that. Former Heisman winner Ricky Williams. You can tell we're already out of control. Second show of the season, we're already out of control. All right. Former Heisman winner Ricky Williams, an all pro NFL running back, has created a sports and cannabis experience here in Altspace VR called Heisman House. Not sure how the Heisman Trophy people are going to like that, but it features a digital football stadium, a pool, and a dispensary and merch shop for guests to take to toke virtually and dress up avatars with branded apparel.
Hmm. Well, this news comes with the very public information that Williams was suspended 5 times in his NFL career for substance
Sure.
abuse, and he has other legal problems as well. But he seems to have found a home here in Allspace VR, and we welcome him like we do many others.
Yes.
Yeah, do. All are welcome, especially if you like to share. I didn't say that. AR Post published
Ooh,
what they
the real
call.
you're in rare form today. It must be the new
I am.
studio and Marcia.
I know it. It's too much fun. I love it. All right. AR Post published what they call a long overdue review and walkthrough of Altspace VR this week.
The review commented on the positive nature of Allspace VR, that it doesn't cost anything to play, build, or host events, unlike so many other metaverse platforms.
They also mentioned the biggest boon to AltSpace VR is the integration of Microsoft Mesh, which continues to dazzle us with holoportation events, which continue to expand as the equipment is starting to travel beyond the limits of Seattle now that the pandemic is slowing down.
We hope. Other
Wow.
positives are the fairly equal experience in VR and 2D. And they said that the ease of navigation, both and the interface features being the same, was a positive, and they love the ability to customize your avatar for individual human representation. Often, this is their words, more than other platforms, which may be more limited when it comes to ethnic and cultural representation. Interesting perspective.
Indeed. The review also mentioned the ease to create and host your own events, citing the popularity of Burning Man and other entertainment events often found here. And the reviewers shared their joy of playing basketball in AltSpace VR, saying, the basketball court is one of the greatest little joys in all of VR. I love that.
That's
Love
awesome.
that. If you find a review of Altspace VR or do one yourself, please share it with us in our news and updates Discord, and we may highlight it here, and then you'll be famous.
Absolutely. Now, have you all seen, have you checked out the remodeled AltSpace VR Discord? Oh, pretty cool. The community staff team reviewed all the input over the years from the community to fix the messed up channels, and they've cleaned it up. More changes are likely coming, but we wanted to quickly highlight some key sections of importance to everyone.
First up is the events section. They've cleaned it up to focus on event help for those needing help with their events, event moderators for those looking to support events. This is where event hosts can request volunteers to help them. Also, production services for those producing events. And for promotion of your event, the channel where all events wishing to be promoted to those on the AltSpace VR Discord should go.
Yes, they should. The World Build channel is still undergoing some updates, but is so much improved. There is now a world building help section to get the help you need. Tutorials are still there, as well as many other special interests. Channels associated with world building, and added are 2 channels to help you find world building assets, kits, templates, etc., etc., and to offer or find work for those wishing to look for world builders or to help those looking for them.
We are so excited about these changes, the first of many that are coming from AltSpace VR this fall. So check it out.
And don't forget, Saturday Night Live's Kenan Thompson has partnered up with a popular comedy show here in Altspace VR, Failed to Render, to help him find the next big name in comedy for his Ultimate Comedy Experience competition. Check out the article in our News and Updates Discord for more information and how you might be the next big comedian.
Oh, everybody
Ooh.
wants to be a joker. FanCon. FanCon XR is this week and will be held here in Altspace VR. This fan-based comic convention features expert artists, publishers, writers, and creatives from the global world of comic books. The event is free and open to the public.
Oh, so much fun. News was out this week, unfortunately, that Microsoft is issuing patches for a very serious vulnerability that impacts Windows computers from Windows 7 to Windows 11. This is one of the largest security updates, so please do not ignore it.
The vulnerability impacts not only modern Windows operating system computers, but could allow someone to gain system privileges. The attacker must already have access to the computer to run the code, so it is rare that you may be affected. But many of us tend to download things we shouldn't on computers that aren't well secured, and you may not know that attackers already have that access. Update to protect your computer.
Absolutely update. We will get to the fun stuff in a moment. But in the area of not so fun news, as people turn around the world, and they do because the world turns, as people around the world are baking of heat and drought, then flooding as climate change is torturing normal weather patterns. Alaska is under a serious weather threat.
Our hearts go out to all who may be impacted by the storm. Initial reports are that the typhoon that swept through the Pacific is headed for the west side of, it's already there, of the northern state, with
Yeah.
winds estimated to be 75 knots, which translates to over 86 miles per hour and a little less than, you can translate for the other, plus hurricane gust winds on top of that.
Wow. We're seeing some dramatic stuff in VR, but we're having a hard time translating the impact of tidal sea surges up to 54 feet. That's almost
Wow.
17 meters high. Honestly, I thought they said 5 feet and I was worried, but a wall of water that high, flooding the low-lying coastal areas? Not
Oh my
good.
goodness. I can't even imagine.
Oh,
Again, our hearts and thoughts go out to everyone impacted by this and the extreme weather around the world. If you live in areas that are impacted, please be safe and think about
oh,
them too.
Mhm.
absolutely. All right, now on to the fun stuff. Although
Oh,
I was
good.
already having fun, but anyway, okay, here we go. You've missed the fun stuff, haven't you, everybody?
Yes,
Here we
love the fun
go.
stuff.
Well, I don't know if this is a joke or not, but gas is down to 91 cents this past week in Hollywood, California. Did you know that?
What? Wait a minute. Really? 91 cents?
91
Yep,
cents.
for one day and just one gas station. People in Los Angeles and Hollywood celebrated Quantum Leap Day in honor of the television show where Dr. Sam Beckett gets lost in time traveling from person to person to find his way back home. To honor the occasion, they brought prices down to 1985 prices. LA
Wow.
is only an hour away from where I live. I'll bet you people from up and down the coast of California were going to that one gas station.
Oh my God. I can
I
see the
bet.
mile is probably longer than the Queen Elizabeth funeral mile. How cool is that? I heard the television show has been rebooted. Is that true?
Yes, it has, with a new scientist going back in time to look for Dr. Beckett. The day was celebrated with movie tickets at $3.55 as well through
Wow.
Fandango for all eligible theaters.
Oh gosh, what fun. I want to see more prices go back to 1985. How about you?
So say we all. How about everybody? Let me hear hearts. And we all
Yay!
want to hear that. Give it up.
Absolutely. I'm with all of you guys too. So we have Nico's amazing solar system world that gets better and better all the time. But have you seen the new photographs from the James Webb's telescope?
Oh my gosh, they are absolutely stunning. Every time they come in, my husband runs up and finds me so he can share it with me. Yeah, it's beautiful. We have one of them up here on the screen. This is the Orion Nebula, as we've never seen it before.
Oh, this is absolutely incredible. We've seen images of the nebula from a greater distance, but this image goes right into the heart of this breathtaking area of space, including the breathtaking area of alt space.
Absolutely. It's just really incredible. The Orion Nebula is only 1,350 light years away. Just a
Oh,
quick
just a
trip
jaunt.
by the
Yeah.
spaceship, a hop and a skip, is it? By this,
Mhm.
and we know that ancient I won't say is working on something here. The diversity of planets,
He's
stars,
going to get us there.
gases, and yes,
He's working on
and
the
who knows
spaceship.
what
Yep.
else has long
Yep.
been fascinating to scientists and us as well.
If I'm waiting because I know ancient I won't say comes up with everything brilliant. So you better be working on that spaceship, my friend, and I want to sign up. If
Yeah,
you
save me a
love
seat.
Yeah, if you love space like we do, check out more images and news at web.nasa.gov. That's web with two B's .nasa.gov.
So, today is the fourth anniversary of news and updates, and we wanted to take just a few minutes of this show to celebrate with you.
I can't believe it's been 4 years. We
Wow.
have this beautiful new studio, thanks to the amazing work by our producer, Mark, and our new co host, Marcia. It's just one of the many changes that are coming to the show this year.
We'd like to take this opportunity to invite Mark to take a moment to leave the camera, the slides, the multiple screens, and come up here and talk to all of us about the changes we've seen in AltSpace VR and how the news has changed over the years. So let's everyone, please welcome Mark.
Yay, Mark!
Yay, Mark!
Those poor cameras and this poor slide. What are they going to do about me? So, yes, thank you, Marsha. Welcome to the team. I
Thank you.
hope you can keep these two on script.
I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm with you.
So-
Darrell.
Oh.
So, yeah, so, I never thought that we'd be here 4 years later. As you can see on the screen above, this is all the studios that we've gone through throughout the 4 years. The first one being as soon as world building became part of AltSpace, and the same as the second one, and then of course Unity. So
Look at how far we've come.
it's I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I'm actually speechless. This
Yeah,
is
it's gobsmacked.
it's amazing to be here 4 years later, and with this new studio. This took time to do and to get right. Making sure it's not too bright, not too dark, and many achievements that we've had throughout these years. We've at the beginning it was just on me on my own, with a piece of paper, going to every single event, every world, writing down all the details. And now bringing on Lorel as co-host, bringing in Google Docs, bringing in slides.com. Even these intros that we make for you is just a lot of time goes in for you. It's not
Mm-hmm.
for us, it's for you. We want to make sure that you enjoy this event each time you come here. And I feel I feel like I've accomplished that throughout this years, and to have Karen and Marsha join us, it's amazing,
It is
absolutely
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, thank you. And
Thank you,
and
Mark.
I yeah, thank you. And I'm living proof of the fact that I need to never say, "How can I help?"
And
I
you
need
know,
to
we
never
joke
say
about
anything because
Mark
that's what I did. I
with
did
his
the
whip
first.
and everything,
Oh
but he's
yeah,
actually a
it's
great
been
boss. We
beautiful.
love Mark.
Yeah,
Well, I've
and
learned he's
Yes.
the gift
yeah,
king of the world. I
he
mean,
is the gift
my
king of the
gift
world.
wars with
There's
him are fun.
he
Yeah,
and I have
do
had
not
some
start a gift war with
wars.
me.
Oh yeah,
No, do not. You won't
over the
win.
past 4+ years, I'd lose every time. I don't know how you do it. It's insane, but it has been, I consider Mark one of my bestest friends in the world, and he
Yeah.
has taught me to be a better person. Oh, that's true. You know, I'll smack. You can pay me later. But
Couldn't afford it.
he he yeah, I know, that's true. But I consider him my moral compass. So whenever I get too angry, I get too frustrated, too upset with everything that's going on with alt space and life in general, he just smacks me upside of the head with an animated gif. With an
If only I
animated
could do
gif.
it in reality.
And in reality, we're working on that. Yeah. But anyway, it's been such an honor. And Mark, it's been really fascinating. The first news bits were focused on events, right? Because that was news and a few
um,
updates. Just
yeah,
a few alt space
it was
updates and a few events and things.
it was events. There was a few worlds. Events was what I started to deal with, and then um, as I was trying to fill this 30-minute um event, because at the time it was 30 minutes,
Hmm.
um, I sort of, well, what else would be interesting? So I thought, well, world building it just came into alt space, so let's go and see what worlds people are building, and some of those worlds at the time were absolutely
Oh,
amazing,
oh,
you know,
stunning worlds, and some of them
and
are still
now,
around.
yeah, it's still around. Some of them are still there. They were, as long as they don't get removed from alt space, they will still be there regardless of what Unity version
Hmm.
alt space runs on. So they will always still be there as long as alt space updates the kits.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then
I'm
then we
impressed.
expanded into headsets and we started exploring the metaverse in the last couple years because
Yeah.
alt space is a part of the metaverse and it's not insular. It has, we have so many things that we have many people. I know Karen is part of a group. I know Mark and Marsha are go out and you play Beat Saber together, you play games together, you go out into different areas and have a great time together. So we're not just locked in here.
Wonderful.
So, yeah. What? What?
What?
You're
Murderful.
nuts. Well, there you go. Yes,
Yeah, when
you're
Mark
murder
gets
game.
his knife out, and then he, wow, you talk about going after people. Oh, you don't want to be chased by a knife with Mark.
Oh,
But yeah,
Scary stuff.
as you come
We had
along,
to include it.
there was more
Yeah.
that needed to be added. There's more that we could talk about, and virtual hardware, VR hardware, and anything that's going on in the metaverse. We thought, it's relevant to what we do here,
Mhm.
so it's giving you an update of what's going on in those categories. New headsets, and we're going
Yeah.
to be talking of a few
Yeah.
during the show.
So before we get to those, any hints on what's coming up next? What's in the future for news and
Hmm.
updates?
Oh, we'll see about that one.
Oh, all right. Well, Marcia's a clue of what's coming. We're going to be having more people involved, so we'll tell you that much. Because
Yeah.
this is your show and we need more voices. So if you are interested, please let us know because that is part of the direction where we're going, as well as all kinds of new technological improvements. So watch out.
Hmm.
Any last wise words, Mark?
No, I'm a bit speechless. It's Yeah.
Trust me, folks,
Okay.
behind the
Yeah,
scenes, he's not
it's
speechless.
like I said, yeah, I never thought we'll be here 4 years later. Yeah, I thought
Yeah, we'll see.
1 month
Yeah,
and that'll be it. It was like, no, 4 years. Yeah,
4 years we didn't believe
it's
it.
astounding. Yeah, I'm amazed myself.
You have a lot to be
Yeah.
And the
proud
team,
of, Mark.
and the
A
team
lot to be proud of.
I've grown here is absolutely
Mhm.
really great.
And we are so blessed with this amazing team all around us. Stands with Trees, Karen, I won't say Lance, all the people,
Yes,
Rich,
you can
everybody in the
say Lance.
audience.
He's over there. Look,
Hey, Lance. Hello, Lance. Welcome
he
in. Come on
did.
in.
Don't you
He just
hide.
hid. Come on in.
Come on
And
in, Lance.
it is, we could not. He's one of our reporters and has been up here helping us host the show. But it takes everyone to do this. And but I do want to say on a personal note, Mark, you have. I know he's going to start blushing. Um, they don't blushing is
Hang on.
not part of the headsets
Let
yet.
me.
Okay.
Okay. Go on.
Um, you have done so much that has not been as celebrated as it deserves to be here in the Altspace VR community. Your contributions, not only for the news and updates, not only for all the work that you do for educators in VR, but you are on the Altspace VR Discord and in Facebook, everywhere else, helping people and answering questions. You were there with me in the info zone, greeting people and helping them. You were been a community member since the beginning of the planet as well, and helping me train, not only helping with the different community helper events when we had that program, but you helped me train people and prepare them for what life is like volunteering and supporting Altspace VR. So you have given what, almost 5-6 years of your life to this, and we
Five
will never
years.
be able to thank you. Yeah, we will never be able to
5
thank
years.
you enough. So this is the best we got right now, or some emojis and cheers. All right, everyone, thank you.
Mark is
Another
the
round of applause
epitome
for
of what
Mark.
alt space is.
Absolutely. Amen on that. Amen on that. All right, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, my
Mark.
friend. Wow. All right, so here's to another 4 years, and let's get on with the news with some world building news. Thanks, Mark.
Okay, on to world building. Thanks again, Mark. We love you. Thank you for everything you've done.
Yes. Yes.
So, regarding world building, last week we announced that Heroku will no longer offer free access to its popular server, used by many world builders for MRE and other programming projects. The lowest price level is $7, 7 United States dollars or euros, and 6 British pounds a month, which is equivalent to a Burger King single meal. The free access will be switched off November 1st, so there's
Oh,
time to make a decision.
the educators in VR MRE team met last week to explore alternatives such as Azure, Amazon Web Services, Node.js, Vercel, and Cyclic.s.h. Okay. And they continue to look into this, and we and they will update you on their findings over the next couple of months. So if you find something that you believe will work to support MREs, please let us know.
Now remember, when the MRE builders make the switch, the link to the MRE will change from, I don't know, mymre.herokuapp.com to mymre.azure.com or whatever the domain will be for the new server location. So if your world is reliant on an MRE, please, 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 please check with the builder to see if they're going to be making a change. Because the last thing you need to do
Absolutely.
is roll into a world and have that be gone.
That's right.
That's for sure. So we use the example of ancient, I won't say, Stargate that is found in the AltSpace VR SDK examples of the MRE link that will be changing. It allows people to replace the teleporter experience to move between worlds, and we love it.
So I'm waiting for you can all see there should be an image of there's his Stargate up there. I just
It's
wanted to
really
show it
cool.
off because it's just brilliant. And it's a great example of how the address is going to be changing. Well, when we were working on the news last week, came to our attention what fun that same day the children of MacGyver, Les If France de MacGyver, a Stargate MacGyver fan club in France created a Stargate replica and have set it up in Savoy, France. The group spent 10 years to create this fully working model made of resin and cast fiberglass mounted on a good strong wood and aluminum frame, and it is nearly 20 feet or 6 meters high, and it spins.
Oh, dizzy,
Wow.
dizzy, dizzy.
Oh,
Oh,
it's supposed
fabulous.
to. It's supposed
You
to.
know, we struggle to recreate these things in VR, but doing this in the real world, that's got to be incredible and an incredible accomplishment. We've shared the article and the video of the raising of the gate in our news and updates Discord. So make sure you
Mhm.
check it out.
That's so cool. I want to go there. All right, now
Me
our
too.
producer Mark is coming back here because he started working on this virtual world reproduction of the SSV Normandy SR2 spaceship from the Mass Effect Xbox game for over 3 years,
Wow.
and of course the news show kept getting in the way as well as everything else he was doing, and it's now finally open to the public. Mark.
Yes, everything got in the way of this project.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
got to see the evolution. Everything
this
got in the way.
I've been, I mean, I've been working on this project for 3 years, and it is the only Unity project that I have been working on, and that has taken this long.
Wow.
But I am now happy to say that I am now able to open it up for all to see. So let's
Yay.
let's check it out right now.
Roll the video.
So not only is there a spectacular outside, there's a spectacular inside.
Oh, I love that. That is awesome.
Wow.
It's huge.
Oh, I want to be in my headset right now, not sitting behind a computer.
Mm-hmm.
I think this thing could hold a city.
Wow.
It's a lot of work.
It is. Oh, that's so cool.
Nice effect.
Oh, it's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. Love the music.
Me too.
Living quarters. Love it.
Oh. spectacular.
Wow.
I want to sleep
I-
there.
I want to sleep there too. That's awesome.
I want to drive it.
I'll pass on that. We'll crash for sure.
Oh no, there's the toilet. Oh,
I
love
want
it.
somebody else drive it.
Thanks. Don't want to run into walls.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's
sleek.
a beauty.
Gorgeous,
Wow.
Mark. Wow. Well done. Yay!
Awesome.
Taking us into the unknown.
There, yes, there's also the station there. It's really amazing. Really incredible. 3 years in the making. Most of us don't have that kind of
Wow.
patience. That tells you a lot about Mark. He's determined. Yay!
Oh. Very,
Yes.
very cool.
Congratulations.
Beautiful. Great job.
Wow.
Now we can go visit that nebula.
There's the code, everybody. Write
There's
it
the
down.
code.
We need
Yeah,
to go
get
there.
screenshots of it. Get pictures of it. We'll put it back up there.
ROS
Mark,
456.
we'll also share a link to this in our Discord. And I believe, are you going to take people to it after the show? A little bit after the show? He's unmuting.
Yes, if everyone wants to, yes, we can go after the show.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Oh, it is worth it. It is beautiful. All right. Darren's in favor. All right. We'll do
Yay.
that. Okay. And then you can favorite it.
Oh,
Karen?
okay. So we've learned from ancient, I won't say, that the MRE SDK and the Git repository, which is one version ahead of the AltSpace VR version, and it's working with AltSpace VR, which is really exciting. He also told us that the license for the MRE SDK is an MIT license, which allows modification, use, and distribution. Wow.
What does that mean?
It means that he and maybe others are going to start work on expanding the MRE SDK themselves, since as far as we know, nobody in AltSpace is working on it, specifically for AltSpace VR users, for us, for the consumers, not for the business people. Stay tuned for details as we find them. And MRE developers, get excited.
Mhm.
And there's several of
Wow,
you
that's
out there.
Awesome
Yes,
news.
indeed. We love it. Now,
Yes.
we continue to encourage, I'm so excited about anything happening with the MRE. We continue to encourage world builders to enter the Metaverse for SDGs Global XR and Prize Competition. You think they could make that a shorter title? From the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The project goes through this coming year and is supported by Educators in VR, Virtual World Society, and many others who partnered up for this exciting world building project. And anyone can form a team.
Oh, how amazing and fun.
Mhm.
Teams from around the world will be competing to build immersive, interactive environments to inspire empathy, education, and awareness around one of the 17 UN SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, with cash prizes. Teams are forming all around the AltSpace VR community. If you aren't part of a team, there is still time to join one or start your own. Check our News and Updates Discord for more information on this fabulous subject.
So, world builders, get ready. The educators and VR world building team and AltSpace VR community world builders are getting ready to dazzle all with the upcoming Halloween Fright Night. And we're an annual event in October.
Keep working on that scary voice, Karen.
Oh, you think I need more practice, Laurel?
Oh no, see, she's got it. Take lessons from Marcia.
Oh,
Wow,
she does.
beautiful.
Do that again,
Yes.
Marcia.
Yeah, baby, that's what we're talking about. Yes. So, this-
You weren't expecting that, were you?
it was
No.
beautiful. December is our annual community holiday storytelling and world tours events. So if you wish to participate in any of these, because these are community-wide Altspace VR events as well, please let us know. We want this year to be better than previous years, and that's a high bar to move. Also, want to remind everyone because this is a special event for our 4th anniversary, we are going to run just a little bit long. We apologize for that because we were having way too much fun.
That we are. Well, speaking of your holiday, Halloween, I work behind the scenes, but I know you guys will enjoy it. And it's fabulous. When people share their inner passions and art, it is a moment of joy. So, no matter what you wish to create here, there's no reason to copy, create your own. Parody or slightly emulate, sure, but let's see your imagination shine as you make your own worlds and events. Make them your own.
Mm-hmm.
It's time now to talk tech and hardware. We have a
Oops.
bunch of hardware news today.
Yes, we do. Now, are you okay? You oopsed. Are you all right, Marcia?
Yeah, oops.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. Now, before we get to the hardware, please remember Quest users, you got to switch those accounts from your Facebook accounts to a Meta account or something before. It's so confusing because now you have a Meta account, you got a Horizon account. Count hell. You literally have to decouple your Quest from your Facebook profile and create a new one. This applies to all parent child secondary accounts as well. We have lots of details in our news and updates Discord.
The Pico 4 and the Pico 4 Pro are to be officially announced this coming week. I'm so excited. And we are all so excited. We should be. We've shared with you many of the rumors and guesses and based on the Pico Neos headsets. But now we are getting the real story.
Oh my God, this is better than we even heard. The
I
tech
know.
inside the headset contains 4th generation 6 DOP with minimum display and optics, maximum display and optics to make the resolution even higher, better quality. And what reviewers are claiming is the clearest optics, yes, yet in the consumer model headset.
Wow.
Oh,
It integrates a high quality RGB camera for mixed reality, adds eye and face tracking, at least with the Pro version, with 4 cameras and other sensors, not just for the head inside out tracking, not just for the head inside out tracking, but duo 6 DOF controllers and hand gesture tracking at the same time. Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah,
wow.
so
Lots,
cool.
lots of stuff coming down the pipeline here. And something we haven't seen before is a new automatic hardware IPD adjustment to adapt the user's IPD,
Wow.
interpupillary distance, to be more accurate and comfortable. It's so clunky in the Quest. You grab the 2 lenses and push them together
Mhm,
or
Yeah.
pull them apart. We're not
Yeah.
There's
sure
only
if
3
that
options.
will be
Yeah.
right. We're not sure if that will be just on the Pro version or all versions, but we can't wait for that.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Now, the Pico controller's been changed to be more ergonomic, and we are really excited about that. The controller circle loops around the top of the controller design that's been in place for many VR headsets, that usually tethered ones. But the one end has been moved to below the gripping fingers, adding more stability and improved grip. At least for average hands. We'll see how it goes for the bigger hand people. The controller also includes a wideband LRA to make the haptic experience even more immersive.
Wow. Well, several reviewers said that the only consumer headset with these comparative features is the $2,000 PCVR Varro Aerial. I think that's how you say it.
That's it. Yep, you did good.
Okay. The listing price for the consumer version is expected to be about the same as the current price of the Quest 2. but includes the link cable and other features that the Quest requires you to pay extra for.
Mm.
The Pico 4 headsets should be out in stores and online in Europe and North America and other countries soon after. By November, we've heard. AltSpace VR's team is reportedly working on a port to support it, and rumors are that it will be out soon after the first of the year.
Sooner, 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 sooner.
Yeah.
Okay, if
yeah.
you if you believe the hype, it appears that someone left a packaged Quest Pro, known as the Cambria project, behind it in a hotel room, and the housekeeper passed it on to someone who conveniently helped to take it, the reveal, viral. The announcement of the new enterprise headset is scheduled for October 11th at the Connect Dev conference.
Everything we've heard about the new enterprise corporate headset from the rumor leak appears to be in this unauthorized reveal. Thank goodness somebody left it there. We'll see what happens when the real thing hits next month. I can't wait.
I cannot believe they just left it there right in the packaging and
I
everything,
know.
you know,
little
by
too
accident.
inconvenient,
It's
right?
a
I
big
wonder if it was
box.
meant to be to tease us.
Yeah.
Probably. It's a great scam. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so on to another headset. News is out that Sony's new 2023 PSVR 2 headset and controllers for the PlayStation 5 are gorgeous and powerful, but they might not support PSVR 1 games. We're looking into this rumor more.
According to the reviews, the headset is very light and has control, and the controllers are similar to the new Pico ergonomic design with improved haptics. The headset also features helmet haptics, and the PSVR 2 headset tethers to the PlayStation 5 with a USB-C cable and features 4 in-headset cameras to allow full room walkabouts as long as the cable allows. Careful.
It features a 110-degree field of view in the OLED display with great resolution and graphics at 2000 XY 20 to 40 pixel per eye display, foveated rendering with eye tracking. The headset is due out next year and is expected to cost similar to the Quest 2 and Pico, but we're waiting on details.
Sorry.
Laurel, you still
had
here?
Yeah, I know. I had to sneeze and I forgot I'd muted myself. So sorry. This is one of the insanity that we have going on around here. So CNET, this is actually interesting. CNET reports that Amazon is hinting at a second Prime Day event in October. While not confirmed, it's the first time Amazon will hold 2 Prime Day events in a single year.
Black Friday sales in November and Amazon Prime Day sales are ideal for those seeking discounts and savings on VR accessories, as well as games and apps, as many host some simultaneous sales. Occasionally, VR manufacturers will discount their headsets, but not too often.
Christmas is coming. Still, if rumors are true, save up your pennies and shekels to get that head strap or controller grip you've been just lusting after. Or maybe one of the headset fan units to keep you playing Beat Saber longer. You know how you sweat in those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are you tired of all the branded VR headset hype? Okay, we just went through a whole bunch of it. Somnium Space, VR Geners, and Prusa Research have announced a partnership to develop an open source 3D printable VR headset that you can make yourself. It will support WebXR and OpenXR standards.
The device is to be sold under an unlimited commercial license using Android as its open source operating system, making the source code open to all. The lenses will be sold by Somnium Space, as it is sometimes or something that can be made well on a 3D printer. We're entertaining a new market, a new world for VR headsets, and we're all watching.
You know, I was thinking about that, and a lot of people have 3D printers, right? So it's going to be open source. I could just see the market exploding with these as individual people make or print 3D headsets and sell them to consumers, right? At,
Oh,
reduced prices. I mean, this could just really open up VR. So
wow.
we'll have to keep an eye on that. On the crazy list of really, they made this, Panasonic's shift
Good
all
going.
company. Lorel, you always give me these words that come out wrong out of my mouth. Shift all company. I said the F in there. Oh, God, let me go on before I get myself in trouble in here. Anyway, this Panasonic company has created a mouth covering called the Moo Talk. Rich,
Moo Talk.
I'm glad you're muted right now because I can just hear what you're going to say later. While it looks a bit sadistic, it covers the mouth to allow you to talk without being heard.
Really? Really? This
It
looks crazy.
does,
So
doesn't it?
crazy.
It connects to your headset microphone or any Bluetooth audio device that allows you to talk and have most of your voice sounds muted. It promises to mute your voice by about 30 decibels. It is expected to sell for about 140 US dollars. I can see Rich slapping one of those on me.
I can see muting a few people. I can see that. I'm not sure how it will work for those wishing to play Beat Saber in the middle of the night, especially if they want to hide their grunts and their groans and their shouts of joy.
Okay, wait a minute. So you think those sounds come from playing Beat Saber?
Well, I didn't
Really?
want to say.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Karen,
we are
save
moving
us.
on. Okay. So on to some metaverse news, as if that wasn't. But anyway, okay. So let's now explore
That's the
some
hardware
news from
part.
in
Now
and
we're to
around
the
the metaverse.
conceptual part.
News you need to know as it impacts so many of us.
We've talked about many of the new tax law changes that have been coming into effect in the United States and other countries that impact digital payments and virtual property. And now the U.S., the states of Washington, in the U.S., the states of Washington and Pennsylvania are starting to tax NFT sales.
NIFs.
Whoa.
So, Karen, it's back to taxing NIFs. This
Oh.
process
NIFT.
is going to
Yeah,
be
NIFT.
NIFT. This process is going to be so complicated because NFTs trade
Mhm.
hands across borders and all types, borders of all types, including virtual. But everybody wants their piece of the pie. So, like most of our news, we've shared this on the News and Updates Discord. But this is going to be really complicated, folks.
Confusing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Any fans out there of Half-Life 2? Well, the VR mod launched yesterday on Steam, bringing free VR support to Valve's amazing gaming experience. It's already on the Quest store. It's taken nearly 10 years to mod, and today is your opportunity to check it out.
Mm. Now, more and more religious groups are moving into the metaverse, including many offering faith based pilgrimages and the ability to explore the holiest cities and the places around the world and to pray and worship in the metaverse.
We've seen this in All Space VR with an incredible growth of religious organizations setting up shop. We're seeing this throughout the metaverse on other platforms as well. There are pilgrimages to walk around Mecca, explore the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, and visit many historically famous sites from religious texts. It's very fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. The second annual AR/VR policy conference was in Washington, D.C. this past week with a live stream on YouTube. Hosted by the XR Association and Information Technology Innovation Foundation, that's a mouthful, the
There it
conference
is.
explored a wide variety of topics, including standards, ethics, security, free speech, and economics. We've shared the link about the conference on our News and Updates Discord.
Our reporters found an article on Analytics Insight this week on the top 10 AI jobs that will lose value by 2030 due to the metaverse. One of the top jobs is professional world builder.
Now, this was really fascinating, with world building becoming easier and easier with drag and drop technology and voice controls, much like what's done with the Star Trek holodeck, combined with AI capabilities to figure out what you mean when you say place a table here. Developing and designing virtual 3D objects will be highly specialized, and it will also be available to everyone.
Mm,
Wow.
wow.
Augmented reality storyteller was a fascinating inclusion that would impact VR as well as AR and mixed reality storytelling. When a machine can emulate the human voice, the demand for voice actors will definitely be impacted.
Mhm. Now, the list also included smart city analysts, microgrid analysts, and IT facilitators, people who look at the cities and try to build them and whatnot. Jobs that will not just be replaced likely by AIs, but with the ability to create and test in XR. You can read the full list in our news and updates Discord to see what other specializations might be impacted by the metaverse.
Great. London's Film Festival announced a spectacular immersive art and extended realities lineup for their October 5th through 16th festival. It will feature interactive VR, screen based installations, AR, mixed reality, and immersive audio experiences, and live performances at London's South Bank.
Oh, I want to go.
I do
Oh,
too.
me too. I want to go to this next thing that I'm going to be talking about. The highlight is the world premiere of Guy Madden's Haunted Hotel, a
Ooh.
melodrama and augmented reality. Oh, I'd like to go to
Mhm.
that. If you live in and around the London area, please check it out and report back. We want to hear about it. It sounds amazing.
Yes, it does. Now, speaking of big conferences, Microsoft Ignite is back in October with virtual, online, and finally in person event with a very limited number of attendees. The event is October 12th and 14th in Seattle. Now, big announcements are often made at this event, so we will be watching.
Oh, won't we? Exciting times. Okay, now we're going to go to Discord tips. It's time for your Discord tip of the week. Discord is our back channel for communications for a tool that's used by AltSpace VR and events and groups all across the AltSpace VR community.
Now, big news this week, as Discord's promise to bring back the concept of old style forums is finally out. We've been playing with them, and
Mm-hmm.
basically, they're much like the threaded discussions that Discord released early this year, but it turns those discussions into channels, thus topics.
It's about time. The
Mhm.
Discords, well, seriously, I mean, we're
Oh, yeah.
talking 20, 20 plus years ago, and well, it's just time.
Oh,
The
yeah. I have
Discord
missed
server,
forums. I have so
I
missed forums. Yeah.
know. The Discord server admin may add a new forum channel just like they add channels and set the rules for it, including permission roles, default emojis, etc. It also includes the new tags feature, allowing posts to be tagged to increase ease in finding information as well as grouping related topics. This is just awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome. The ability to finally hone discussion topics and keep them threaded and on track is one that has been long lost and much beloved from the old style forums. We're all thrilled to have them back. It's still a bit chunky, but check it out as it makes Discord a game changer.
We announced the news earlier this week that Discord was integrating with Xbox to allow users to access voice chat on their consoles. It's now live this past week, so if you love playing VR or games on the Xbox, check it out.
Remember, if you have a Discord tip that you'd like to share with us, please let us know or share it on our news and updates Discord.
Now, I want a reminder
Okay.
we are going to run over, but we want to make sure that we highlight some really awesome events that are coming up this week. So, are you
Yes, and
ready?
don't forget we're going on a tour with Mark after this is over
Yep.
if you have
Oh,
time.
fun.
Yes. So it's time now to review just a few of the more than 300 VR events here in Altspace VR this coming week and beyond.
Shea Arts is hosting a real touch art gallery exhibition that is combined with a real world charity fundraiser for We Light the Candle. This is a nonprofit that brings awareness to foster children and makes them feel special on their birthday. What a great idea. So check that out after after our show and after the tour. It'll be an hour after the show.
Center Stage is back tomorrow.
Mhm.
This long running Altspace VR talent show and open mic has showcased many of the stars that now host their own events today. We are thrilled that Natalia and the Center Stage team has brought the event back after its short hiatus for this summer. They are looking for more mods and more volunteers to support the event. So check it out.
Neurodiversity Lounge is tomorrow, a regular feature now in Altspace VR that supports people and their friends and family with ADHD and other neurological issues to find their own superpowers and to support each other.
Yes.
Okay. Have you checked out the Star Trek community here in Altspace VR? The Star Trek community is not only active, it supports a wide range of events and projects. And even if you were just a slight fan, you'll find plenty to do and plenty to enjoy. So check it out.
Good one. Vitality Reawaken continues with innovative and inspiring events here in Altspace VR. This week features From Birth to Death, a conversation with a doula, someone who helps people with births like a midwife, but in rare situations, it also specialized for handling the death and grief and bereavement challenges that come with the end of life. Check out this fascinating discussion with an expert doula.
Vitality Reawakened started here in Altspace VR a few months ago, and it continues to thrive with powerful discussion topics, speakers, and events that support positive well being, mental and physical health, and just plain old fun. Check out the events throughout the week to learn more and get involved.
Now, the virtual hardware team from Educators in VR, who live for our hardware section, are hosting their regular meetup to discuss VR hardware equipment and accessories. And they're going to be talking about the new
Oh boy, are they going to
Pico,
be
the
talking.
Quest Pro, and all the other headsets. There's some other headsets that we didn't even have time to include that are coming out. So
Mhm.
check the event out on Wednesday.
The Educators in VR theater team is having their monthly social to network with others, exploring performance acting, entertainment, script writing, staging, and production. This group is pushing the envelope in the latest performance and theatrical production, the world building techniques. You got that? Techniques.
Techniques. Yeah,
So
technique.
don't miss this on Wednesday. That's acting for you.
Technique, nick, nick, nick.
Educators in VR has new team leaders for their VR coaching and personal development team, and they're doing amazing workshops. Wednesday, they will be exploring social and emotional learning experience in VR and different apps and techniques.
Good one.
Stevie Boy has moved his story time event to Wednesdays. If you love being read to, I love being read to. This is the magic event that will soothe your ills and take you on adventures in your imagination with Stevie's beautiful readings from popular and classic novels.
Yes. Caitlin Christine, a favorite performer here in Altspace VR, is back on Wednesday to perform as a hologram with original and cover songs with acoustic music and her lovely voice. Caitlin, she's wonderful. I saw her the other night. It's great. You've got to see it. Caitlin, as she takes a quick break during her North American tour, by the way, like I said, I saw her performance the other night and it was wonderful. You need to see it.
Mhm.
Tom Nichols of Evolve VR and TRIPP, is hosting a new series on street art and Banksy right here in Altspace VR. It will explore the ways street art and graffiti is influenced by and influences modern culture. Check those events out throughout the week.
This is the second year that our buddy Stands with Trees is
Yes.
holding a memorial celebration to honor the children as part of building awareness for the resident school program in Canada and the US. Thousands of bodies continue to be found from within hidden and mass graves in both countries from unreported death of children.
The removal of children from indigenous tribal homes and villages left scars on those who survived, as well as those left behind. Join us for this educational and powerful experience with Stands with Trees and the Educators in VR Diversity team as we remember and honor the children lost to this horrible event and other violence globally.
The Virtual World Society is back with their fireside chat this week on Thursday with Dr. Corey Lathan to discuss her journey as a technology entrepreneur who has invented robots for kids with disabilities, virtual reality technology for the space station, and wearable sensors for training surgeons and soldiers. Don't miss this.
Wow, that's going to be amazing. Spent over
Oh,
20 years working on those things. Very exciting. Wildography is
wow.
Yes.
hosting Saving the Survivors as a fundraiser show for the Saving the Survivors, a nonprofit by Dr. Johan Marias. It calls attention to injured, endangered wildlife that are victims of poaching and human violence through life-saving veterinary and care programs. So check out the event on Thursday to help support this worthy cause.
Simulation Nation is talking to City Girl, a member of The Flock, a production company here in AltSpace VR, about her work producing events and starting a nonprofit organization called Kyle's Legacy to support research and cures for canine cancer.
Friday, Educators in VR is hosting a special event for all world builders and teachers to introduce the DEW concept model developed by our own Laurel and Karen 666. Designed to help teachers and students select and build educational virtual worlds, DEW or DO represents the key elements of discovery, exploration, and wonder. DEW.
Wonderful. The two have worked on this model since 2019, experimenting with a wide variety of educational and teaching virtual worlds in AltSpace VR, Engage XR, and other social VR platforms. Their initial research will be pushed in a book on VR education coming out this fall, edited by Paula McDowell. Don't miss this learning. Why is this moving?
Oh,
Don't miss
Lorella's
this learning
editing it.
more about on this Friday. The event will also be simulcast to the virtual world Moo K 2022, the conference in Second Life, and on Zoom.
It's the MOOC 2022 conference. But
The
yeah,
MOOC.
it's been yep, it's the old MOOC is the it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're really excited about doing this. Karen and I are. Anyway, next Friday is the Harlem Metaverse annual DJ battle with DJ Ups and Nina Kreese going at it here in All Space VR. These are Emmy award winning artists. These are some of the top DJs in the business. So get ready for a fantastic beatdown.
The New York Stereoscopic Association is hosting their 3D variety show next Saturday. If you haven't experienced this, make it a priority. Be aware that the event is designed for VR users and not 2D, but it is spectacular no matter how you access it. It's so exciting to have 150 plus year old technology move into modern VR, and we are so lucky to have the exhibits here regularly. And if you have any questions about that, Dave, here, right here in the front row, our friend Dave, with the gray beard, he's got his hand up there. He can answer any
Yay.
questions that you might have.
Yeah, it's an incredible experience. Now, we have the Cyberbullying Month events special events that are coming up throughout October with events every week that explore different discussion points, special speakers on policing the metaverse, self protection, reporting on harassment and attacks, what industry is doing or not doing, event hosting and moderation in VR, ethics, morals, you name it. We're going to be talking about all of that in October.
Yes, October is also Halloween. And we have a
Yay.
ton of events, including the annual All Space VR Community Halloween Maze and Fright Night. All these events are being
Ooh.
scheduled for world builders and volunteers to help scare and spook the heck out of you. These are merry, amazing, scary worlds. Join us for the annual All Space VR Community Wide Tradition.
You should be writing the script.
I love
Well
it.
done.
Wild, wide community. I
Yeah.
love it. That was awesome,
Uh-huh.
Marcia.
Yeah.
The Educators in VR theater team will be hosting their Univirtual Experience Conference also in October, exploring AltSpace VR and other platforms as theater spaces and featuring experts in metaverse theater production and stage entertainment and acting.
Now, December is that AltSpace VR community-wide holiday storytelling event and the World Tours of Holiday Worlds. We're going to fill AltSpace VR with more holiday season stories and events from around the world in beautiful complementary virtual worlds. Please, would love to have you be involved, either directly or indirectly, to make this one of the best holiday community-wide times ever. Volunteers and world builders, you are needed. Please come join us to help make these community events a success. And storytellers, we need you all. All right, it is now time to close this out. This is our fourth anniversary show. I want to thank Karen. I want to thank Marcia and everyone. Stands with Trees, Lance, Ancient. I won't say Karen 666, Rich. Everyone who is a part of this and helps make this happen every single week. Some of you have been here for 4 years. Some of you have been here for only just a short time. But thank you all for being here, and for Mark for having the courage to see this through every bloody week.
And a
Yes.
big thanks to Laurel, who didn't thank herself for everything she does magically and quickly, putting an awesome, funny script together for us and everything else that she does. So thanks to Laurel as well.
Very
Com-
much so.
Thank you. It's a community event here. So that is all for this week's news and updates. At the end of the show tonight, we also have a special outro for with all the credits and stuff in. So do pay attention to that. And I want to also thank Mike, the Rose Tinted Archer, for helping us with the new to edit and develop and arrange the new music for our show. So thank you so much for volunteering to step up and do that for us. And we want to thank you for joining us here every week and celebrating 4 years of news and updates.
We do this for you every Saturday to help you be a better informed community. We have some fun events coming soon, so keep an eye out on our Discord and News and Updates channel here in AltSpace VR for updates.
We live stream the news onto YouTube and Twitch every week so you can catch up with past episodes and more about AltSpace VR events, projects, news, and community activities, as well as in our News and Updates Discord.
This is a true labor of love, and we love our volunteer team members who help us gather the news as reporters, moderators, and help us put the show together every week.
We do this for you for free. We are not AltSpace VR employees. Our team works hard each week to gather the news and information to help our community keep up with everything going on here in AltSpace.
If you would like to join the News and Updates team, as I did, please let us know after the show. This is your show as much as ours, and we'd love you to be a part of it. I've done it, survived, and now it's your turn
Yay!
to join the fun.
She
Yay!
survived!
Marcia made it.
All right. And again, thank you to all of our volunteers and moderators who help make this show such a success.
Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone. To all of our friends and community members who have been suffering this week with weather, politics, and life in general, we are with you. Stand tough, stand up, and most of all, in these most uncertain times, please, please be safe wherever you are in the world.
Yay. Thank you,
Yay.
Karen. Thank you,
And
Marsha.
God
Thank
save
you,
the
Thank
king.
you, Narelle.
everybody.
Thank you, Marsha,
Yay. And
Mark,
indeed,
and
God save the
everybody.
king. There we go. Thank you.
Woo!
Woo.